Hello, this is Maureen Legas with your 21 Days 2016 series tech video, and today we are on day 14. We are finishing up our dot loop discussion, and today talking about the task list and how you can use that to reach out and communicate with your clients. So we are back in the demo account. We're going over the My Transactions section of eEdge. Click the plus sign, go to Transaction Home. And that's going to take us back to our loops. We're going to go back to the loop we've been working on all week, Betty Buyer. And Betty Buyer is sold. So in the purchase offer documents, this was a sale. I'm going to add documents now that it's sold. And I'm going to browse and find the closing documents. So I'm going to add the closing statement and I'm going to add the deed. So you can click on, you can hold the control and click on as many documents. You don't have to add them separately, as many as you want. I'm going to add those to the offer folder. Remember to add them to the proper folder. And because this was the purchase, I'm adding those to the offer folder. And I have to share them now. I have to click and share with the client, which I can do now, or I could do later, or both. So let's say I click those two documents and I'm going to share them with the buyer. I don't have to prepare them, just so that Betty could have access. I'm going to say, hi, Betty. Congratulations on the purchase of your dream home. I was so happy to be able to help. I have added your closing statement and deed to dot loop for your convenience. There is no action to take, no need to sign, just wanted you to have these. Thank you, and sign my name. Okay, so I'm going to click. She can view only because the grayed box to sign the boxes to sign are grayed out because there's nothing for her to sign. View only, and I click to share. Now, in our state, in Florida, it might be the same for you. If the buyer is in the house by January 1st, they can file for homestead protection. And so one of the things I used to do was make a note to myself every January to wait till after the New Year celebrations are done and send an email with the closing statement and the deed to the buyer, reminding them, don't forget to file for your homestead exemption. They have to file by March 1st. So instead, what we can do is we can come down here to tasks and we can say add a template. And there may be some templates set up already. These might only be set up for the demo account, but I want to add a new task list. So I'm going to click to add a new task list. And I want to add the task, which is remember to file for homestead protection. So over here on this side, next to the task, I check off the task. It says it's unassigned. So I want to give it a due date, tomorrow, this week, a specific date. So I'm going to look at the calendar, and I don't want to do this the first week when people might still have relatives in town. But let's say I want to do it on the 9th of January. I want this to be assigned on the 9th of January. It says it's unassigned. It's assigned the 9th of January. It's unassigned. Who do I want to assign it to? And I want to click to add a person. I'm going to assign it to Betty Buyer. I'm going to assign that to Betty Buyer on the 9th of January. So on the 9th of January, Betty Buyer is going to get a reminder to file homestead protection from this .loop system. And it'll give her a link coming back to .loop where she can pull the proper documents, the deed and the closing statement that she needs. So you can do this too. You can add new task lists. I'm going to rename this task list, and I'm going to rename it File Homestead. And that's it. Now you can add another task list for your team members, for your admin, for your group. You can add your admin, add a task list for your admin on things they are to do. And as you add documents and contracts to .loop, .loop will create its own task list based on what you've added, like make sure this document gets signed. Things like this will be added by .loop, but you can use this task list. This for your client to file homestead assigned to Betty Buyer. You might have something assigned to the mortgage person to return documents that you are expecting, to the title company to get you a copy of a particular document that you're looking for, or to review, let's say, the liens against a new construction property, and add that to the task list, the date and who it's assigned to, and that will be sent as reminders to those people. All right, so that's pretty powerful in .loop. That's it with our discussion of .loop. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.